Hello, everyone. Melinda Graham here. Just as a quick welcome to my new page, Empowered Souls. I have been working tirelessly to get my website up, and I'm excited to just do something different with my first blog post because I felt like I wanted to say it versus type it out. I just feel like this introduction to me and Empowered Souls needed to come video wise versus typing and I just wanted to do this, and so it's been on my heart, and so I'm just gonna go with it. So just bear with me, I will not keep you long. So welcome to my page, Empowered Souls. If you have not followed me in the last couple of years, my business has metamorphosized from several different things, and now it is named. Uh, it was named Melinda Graham Co. And now it is Empowered Souls. And how I got to Empowered Souls is the main reason why I wanted to do this video message. So about 2 years ago, I decided I'm tired of working for someone else. I am ready to embark on this life, this calling that has just been a yearning to me to just help women and help people of color, especially women, non binary, trans, femmes, all of those wonderful people of color that fall under that umbrella. Those are my peoples. And so it was just like, okay, Melinda, it's time for you to get the fuck out there. Um, and so I went and told my boss, and he knew because it had just been this constant yearning, and he tried to be flexible and tried to get me to do this and do that. And it just became depressive. And I was just over it. I was like, fuck it. I'm tired of coming here every day. I love you. I love all you people here, but I really know there are people out there that I need to be working with. And they were just like, Melinda, your light is going to be missing. I'm like, but my heart will always be with you guys, and I will always send you energy, and I always will come and visit, but I have to go. And so that started the where am I moving to? Because I was like, I'm ready to leave where I live. And I was like, I gotta go. And my mentor at the time, she was just like, take your time, research, just do everything you can do and move. But late into the process, she came to me and she was like, Melinda, I don't think you should move right now because I'm just getting some feelings and just getting a lot of downloads for you that your mom is going to need you. Like, okay, I'm gonna trust you because I've trusted you this much, and I love her, and she would not steer me wrong because she's just that badass, and I will forever love her. And so she was right. Little did I know, 6 months later, no, not even longer than that, about 10 months later, not moving, I had my first change shift. Well, not shift, my first bump. I was gonna move, but I was gonna move into a new place, and I got jacked on that, and so it was like, "Fuck, I really can't move. I'm stuck." And I'm just like, "I want to move. I want to move. I want to move." It's like, okay. Then about then it was 6 months later. My grandma passed last July, and that was a week before my mom's birthday. And we buried my grandma the Friday before my mom's birthday, and my mom turned 66 on that Sunday. And my mom, she took it, you lose your mom. And my grandma was a beautiful spirit. I wasn't really close to her as I was my other grandma, but she was a wonderful woman. She was a beautiful spirit. She helped me when I needed her at times, but it was a kind of a rocky relationship. But my mom and her were super, super close. Like, my mom lived around the corner from my grandma, and my mom got fish for her on Fridays. Like, they did everything. My mom would just, that was her mom. And I understand because that's how I was about my mom. Like, my mom, we had a rocky relationship. Yeah. Um, Childhood, teens, all of that rocky. But as I got older, it became more manageable and we began to heal, and we had a more feasible, functional relationship than, it was in previous years. And, she was excited because I turned 40 and she was just so excited for me. And I was, excited because my mom was getting ready to retire. She wanted to retire January of this year. And so she was looking forward to that. And she was just ready for my girls to graduate. She was looking for that too, because, my daughters are in college. Yes, I have two in college, but I'll get to that a little bit later. And so we buried my grandma, and my mom was like, okay. And she started to slow down some. And then the next thing happened. She calls me in a panic because we were going through the hurricanes here in Charlotte. And everybody else was safe, but she was like, Melinda, a tree fell on my house. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Like, what? And this, mind you, was about 3 weeks after my grandma passed. And my mom was over it because her house was probably the third favorite thing between my grandma, my children, her house, and then me and my brother. And so that just was like, my mom was just like, what the fuck? And I was too. And so she came and stayed with me for a couple of days, and that didn't work out because we can't live under the same roof. We couldn't. But that's when her health started to decline. And I started to replay what my mentor had told me a year ago. Before that, your mama's going to need you. And she did. And so for the next 6 months, I was not working. I was taking care of my mom. And that was a challenging, loving struggle, peaceful, hard time. And I'm trying not to cry about it. But if I do, just know I'm going to get it back together and we'll keep going. But I knew that she needed me and I needed her. And through all of that, I kept saying, Creator, ancestors, what does this mean? What does this mean? And, trying to motivate her and to get her and push her and to see someone who failed and light was starting to diminish was hard. And I was like, I want to empower her. What can I do? And every day I would try to do new things and try to encourage her, but she just was like, fuck all of you. I'm tired. And you understand because you do have those days where it's just like, fuck this. I'm ready to go. And so through that, she stopped eating. She stopped doing stuff. And depression just kept rising and rising because it was just too much. It was her house, her mom, her spirit was just totally broken. And no matter how much me and my aunt tried to encourage her and my other family members tried to encourage her, she just was like, tired, leave me alone. And it's hard because you want to keep this person going because there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but they just don't want that anymore. And so through that, I kept saying, my business is lacking. I was just like, it's just going to have to sit. And through that, the ancestors were, saying, this is her time to go. And you're just here to hold space with her and to support her. But this is also time for you to continuously to break free of what you thought you were supposed to be doing. And you're supposed to be continuously to help people heal and to be encouraged and to be empowered. And that's when Empowered Souls came to me, because I always describe to people, if my dream job was to just go around and be a fairy and just push people, empower people, you got it, you're healed. That's what my life wants to be, and that's what I want to do. And so that's what Empowered Souls came to. And it was just like, I like that. And I bounced it off of my daughters because I have to, because anything I do, my girls and my son sometimes it's involved, but most of the time the girls, my son usually gets it on the back end once I've made the decision. He's just like, okay, mom, whatever. But the girls were like, yes. And then I asked a few other friends and they was like, absolutely, that is so you. And so that's how Empowered Souls came about. And so with that, I continuously was going through this bout and it was like money and all this. But each time, all the times that I was thinking of finances and my girls in school, my son, and all of this stuff, I was still holding space for my mom. And come fast forward to December 30th, my son's birthday. He turned 24. And I walked in and she was not doing well. At this time, she was hospitalized. And so I moved her to comfort care that day. And it was hard because you had to explain to your children, and especially your son on his birthday, we're not going out. We're staying here because grandma needs us for these last, for this days. And he was heartbroken. Excuse me. My girls were heartbroken, but we all stayed with her and we helped and held space for her. And she transitioned on the 31st of December. And I remember that day. I will always remember it because I'm laughing through the tears because she's here with me, and I know. And we played her favorite songs. And one of her favorite songs is by Frankie Beverly. It is Before I Let You Go. And I'll post a link to the song in this video. Excuse me. I'm not going to edit this. I'm sorry if you don't. You can click off or whatever and come back. Trigger warning, trigger warning. And I will put a trigger warning at the beginning of this video too. But that was her song. And it's a lot, one of her favorite songs. So it's a lot of Black people songs. But we sung it in joy because we knew she would never let us go. And I told her many times, it's like, Mommy, you will always worry about the J's, my children, even to your last breaths. And as I sat there and held her hand, she looked at me a little bit, but she kept her eyes always fixated on my children. And I knew she was not going to let them go ever. And she won't ever let them go because she just is that grandma. Now she's just in a different space. Ooh, excuse me. And she's just in a different space right now, but she will never let us go. And so that keeps me encouraged because I can never let go of my tribe. My old clients, my new clients, and whoever else sees this. I will never let you go. I will always hold that space and work with you tirelessly and make sure that you live the magnificent, empowered, loving life that you deserve. And that's why I'm going to be your teacher, your healer, your mentor, your doula, whatever you want me to be. In the time that we share together, I'll do it because I'm going to empower you to be that soul that you are dying to be. Because I know my mom will be right there with us as we go through this journey, as we go through this empowerment walk together. And no matter if it's a day or years, we will work together and just love each other and be empowered. I love you all. And so, I'm Melinda, and I thank you for trusting me to be your teacher, your healer, your doula, your mentor, and I look forward to many, many years of just working together with all of you. And I thank you all, and I appreciate my friends and my children who have held us down together through this journey of living the life after someone dies, especially after your mother dies. It's no pain that will ever go away. And I have another living parent. And so I know that, me and my brother during the time after my mom passed, we was already just grunting and holding on for dear life because we don't know, life is so short, but we don't know like when our other parent is going to depart us. Thank God, thank the ancestors, he's still around, but we still don't know. And as a child that loves their parents, you don't know. And so I thank you all for listening to my story. I thank you all for trusting me again to be your healer, your teacher, whatever you need me to be. I'm going to be there to empower you. Trust me. And first of all, trust yourself to know that you are going to be the badass that you deserve to be. Because what else can you do? Don't let life steer you wrong. Don't let other people and their bullshit box you in. If you want to do it, fuck it, do it. Because I'll be here to say, yes, you can, unless I think it's not going to fit your highest and best good. We'll go a different route. But anytime, anywhere, I will be there to support you if you're my client. And they all know that, my friends too, my children too. Even, as I travel the globe and do other things too, I'm always grateful for technology to be able to just a phone call or a text or a video chat or email away. And so trust me. And I look forward to working with you for 2019 and beyond. I thank you for trusting me again. I thank you. I love you dearly. And I'm going to end it because it went way beyond what I thought it was going to be. But be blessed and be blessed and stay grounded. And I love you truly. Thank you. Bye bye.